Welcome to Beyond Normal Days. I'm your host, Guillermo. This is episode 29 featuring SM Bass. Hailing out of San Bernardino, California, SM Bass is the union between Silencio and Mike Alva. Silencio and Mike host and produce Simplistic.LIVE. Their show has hosted many artists on the rise spanning from the Los Angeles, Orange County, Inland Empire areas, and more. I was introduced to SM Bass through a mutual network in the electronic music scene in the Inland Empire. Throughout the years, I have come to learn that Silencio and Mike have a rich involvement in music. They have put the time, effort, and appreciation to learn the history and structure of the music they play and create. In this episode, you will get to hear about the musical upbringings, growing up in San Bernardino, California, being introduced to electronic music, attending the first raves, playing their first events, forming Simplistic.LIVE, and more. This episode is an insight to two individuals pursuing their love for sound and art. With a communal foundation, SM Bass is on the rise while networking and helping other artists on the rise. Make sure to check out their website, SIMPLISTIC.LIVE. It has everything you want to know from past and future episodes, merch, media, and more. Head on over to the Beyond Normal Days YouTube channel to watch the interview. Follow SM Bass on Instagram at SM_bass. Follow Simplistic.LIVE on Instagram at Simplistic.LIVE. And on Twitter at Simplistic.LIVE to stay updated for upcoming episodes. Follow Beyond Normal on Twitter at BeyondNormal_, and on Instagram and Facebook at Beyond Normal Official. Thank you for tuning in, and now please welcome SM Bass. This is Beyond Normal Days, and today I'm sitting down with the homies Mike and Tony, aka SM Bass.
Yo. What's up?
Welcome. How are you guys doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Good to see you again.
Hey, I know. Likewise. Thank you for being part of the show. You know, this is I always say it's a long time coming for everybody, but this is really a cool one because this is we're at home base. I'm gonna let you let the listeners know where you're from. So
Born and raised San Bernardino.
San Bernardino, 909.
There we go, 909. I'm telling you, I was born in San Bernardino. I live in San Bernardino, so this is gonna be cool because this is what I just said. You know, this is home base, and we'll be able to just get to know you guys because I know you guys as artists. You guys do more than just a live stream.
Yeah.
And I know you guys have been part of the community for a cool minute and been in just done your research more than anything, but like indulged in it. So I'm curious to know how it all started and what's happening currently.
Yeah.
So
let's do it.
Yeah. So how was it growing up in San Bernardino?
It was a little tough. It wasn't crazy, at least for me. It had its ups, had its downs, honestly. There's some good times, but growing up, it toughened me up, I guess you can say.
What part of San Bernardino you grew up?
Out there on the west side, kind of by Mount Vernon. Right there by, if you guys know what Arroyo is, Royal Valley High School.
That's like a baseline Mount Vernon.
Because in baseline Mount Vernon, and if you go right on Mount Vernon, you can get to Valley College if you take it all the way down.
Yeah, you can take it all the way down.
Yeah, okay.
Mount Vernon is kind of like the... I like to think of it as like that's the center of San Bernardino for me.
Okay,
just because that's where we grew up.
Yeah.
So whenever we like give directions or something, or I try to give directions, I always try to base it off of like where Mount Vernon is in relation to wherever you gotta go and shit. That way you could like know.
And did you go to Arroyo too?
Yeah, I went to Arroyo with him.
Okay,
yeah.
And that's where the partnership or the friendship?
Not the friendship. I met him in Golden Valley, which is actually down the street from here. On what street is that? Waterman and I can't remember the other one. But that was Golden Valley Middle School.
Oh, so it was before high school and everything as well.
Yeah, I met him in seventh grade.
Oh shit, that's fucking tight. That's good.
Yeah.
7th or 8th grade or something like that.
Damn. Okay. And how was it growing up for you in San Bernardino? What would it be like?
Yeah. So originally I was born in Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico.
Yeah.
And then came over here when I was 9, like around 1999, 2000. And kind of lived in Tijuana for a little bit.
Okay.
And then San Diego with my family out there. Shout out to everybody in San Diego that might be watching. All right, I'm gonna make sure they watch. And then we moved over here to San Bernardino, and grew up around the same neighborhood. We was at 8th and Mount Vernon is actually where I grew up. Went to Ramona Elementary, in the same neighborhood, kind of by where King's at. You know where King is at? King Middle School.
Oh no.
Baseline, same street as Arroyo too.
Okay.
It's down the street from Arroyo.
Okay.
Yeah, went there, then went to Golden Valley for middle school, and that's where I met him.
Okay.
Yeah, but same kind of upbringing, hood stuff, like just not really like gang stuff, but just struggle stuff.
Well, that's what I think people will, if they do the research with San Bernardino, they'll kind of see like maybe the reasons why or why is like notable for that as well too. But no, and that's why one thing I always even kind of like, I'm not sure if it's a good comparison, but it kind of almost is, and it's tied to like really like represent it, and then also with what we're doing with techno or house and just underground music, because I think even on some like when those like articles will come out like the top 10 maybe more poorest or dangerous cities or something, like you'll see San Bernardino is in there, you'll see and Detroit, like Michigan, they're like almost kind of like hand in hand, and just like, oh, that's kind of cool, like it's almost the same, not the same city because it's a little bit different, but there's some similarities that coincide and makes it kind of like it's our own Detroit in a weird sense. But so but yeah,
it's
and
pretty rough city.
Yeah, and I've seen like, and the thing is that I'm from the IEM, was born in San Bernardino, but grew up more like Fontana and the Rialto, and then recently past 5 years in San Bernardino. And I told you some differences. I'm just like, oh man, when I lived in Fontana and Rialto, I'm like, I didn't see this, but it's everywhere, whatever, but just the area.
Yeah,
I was in Fontana and Rialto, but I'm just like, oh yeah, it does. It makes more of an imprint over here.
Yeah,
on this side. But
how do you like it over here from over there?
But it's cool. I don't know, because I was like when I moved over here, I was just finishing my years at Cal State San Bernardino, so it was cool. It was like living right there, like close to it, so I would just kind of skateboard down there and everything. So it was cool. I tell people like it's cool.
You still going to Cal State?
No, I graduated.
Oh right. Yeah. I remember now. Yeah.
Something like, I think 2018. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But it was a cool little last years of finishing up there, because since I lived right there, I can really like focus, and I was working doing like internship at the radio station there, so we would stay there late, and I'm like, I wouldn't mind, because I live down the street, whatever, so I can just do my hours smoothly and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that's tight though. Yeah, and that's the cool thing. I love San Bernardino, and then more than we talk about it, like you come to find out that there's a lot of artists and just people doing their thing from the IE, and eventually maybe do their trek out to Los Angeles and everything and become based in LA. But there's a lot of, you said, authenticity and just realness out here. So.
Yeah, off camera we were talking about being authentic and stuff.
Yeah, so and we'll get to know your authenticity, with these questions over here as well too. But now let's kind of get into like musical upbringings. How would you guys describe your musical upbringing more than anything?
You want to go first, Mike?
Well, you want to talk about music or DJing?
Music, like, but maybe what was being played by like the aunts or mom, dad. How people sometimes talk about like waking up Saturday morning and the mom's playing cumbias or something. Just
my era was like a lot of hip hop, honestly.
Okay.
My dad used to play a lot of hip hop, things like that. My mom would like the typical top 40s, things like that, all those popular tunes you hear on the radio, stuff like that. That's what really got me into music, was hip hop. And I remember, like, I don't know, 6, 7 years old, Yo MTV Raps was on, and I just remember some DJ just getting down on the turntables.
Yeah,
I've seen it. I still picture it in my head, and from there I was like, that's what I want to do, And it's always been in my head. I just never really, had the time. But then started middle school, and that's when I met him, and it started becoming like a reality.
Yeah, damn, that's tight. That's it.
Yeah. Around house music is actually, he got into like crazy techno music, like house music.
It was high school was their main thing.
Yeah.
My upbringing, like I wouldn't say I come from like a musical family, but definitely like musical lovers.
Okay.
They like to especially like on my dad's side, they like to party and like dance and so there was like a lot of cumbia growing up. My parents played mainly like my mom's a big fan of Los Bukis.
Yeah. Marco Antonio Solis.
Yeah, I mean that's my name. So
Oh,
for anybody
it is
that,
Marco. Marco Antonio. It is.
So,
But
for people that don't know, my
Yeah.
full name is Marco Antonio.
Yeah, but it makes sense, Marco Tony. But
yeah.
yeah, Marco Antonio.
Yeah, and so, but everybody calls me Tony. Everybody in my family. I have family members that are finding out today that my first name is Marco. Yeah. But yeah. So I grew up listening to that. Baladas. Like Banda Cuisillos, Banda Machos, that type of thing.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like the narco corridos wasn't a thing.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even. Yeah, that's yeah.
Or even regular corridos.
Corridos,
We
yeah,
weren't.
right, yeah.
We weren't. Like my family wasn't like that into that stuff. It was more of the baile.
Yeah.
So cumbias and
I'm not saying
baladas and
corridos
stuff.
don't have like soul, but like more of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like corridos is a little bit closer to like what rap is. You know what I mean? Like it talks about.
Oh yeah,
like,
the stuff that like even talking
like
about
what
it.
happens
Yeah. Oh
kind of like
yeah.
the streets. And
You're
stuff.
right. Yeah.
It's like very similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what that's how I grew up. How I like got into like what got me into like liking music was when the first time I heard I don't know if that's like where it started, but like as far as I could remember, a memory I have is listening to Hechicera by Maná
Oh okay.
from the Sueños Líquidos, I think it's called, their
Like the album.
Yeah, it's the girl with the album cover with the chick with like 4 arms. It's all blue and shit.
Okay.
If you listen to that song Hechicera,
That was the.
yeah, it's got like the intro is kind of like electronic a little bit.
Yeah.
So that like piqued my interest.
I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out.
Piqued my every time I hear that song, I always like play the beginning 30 seconds.
Oh,
It's just like beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song is.
And
like,
that got you like maybe wanting to like, okay, what is this? Like, okay, what are they playing?
well, that's
Or
when
no,
I
or
was
just
like,
not,
that's when I like got interested in like actually listening to music from being like, oh, that's something my parents listening to something that I want to listen to.
Oh, you like your own like
Yeah.
self-discovery.
And that was like from my brother listening to.
Oh,
He was
okay.
like into the Spanish.
You have an older
rock.
brother?
Yeah, I have an older brother.
Oh, okay. Do you have any like older siblings?
Yeah, I got an older brother and I got 3 sisters.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, I always I say I'm the oldest, so in a sense I always tell people like, you know, I have like maybe like an older like even especially also because my mom is the only one that came from Mexico over here, so all of her cousins and aunts and uncles were over there, you know. So it's like I didn't have anybody to kind of maybe put me onto stuff, you know. So it was like on self like little.
Yeah.
And then of course people in high school and shit as well too. So that's why you said I didn't come from like a musical like
background, like where
background,
where
but
your
it's music
parents played
lovers,
an
yeah, and
instrument,
everything, you
but
know, or yeah. So it was like basic
there was
stuff.
music being heard in your house.
Exactly, yeah,
Pretty
yeah, and
much.
then how our own self-discovery of like, you know, or how like electronic music becomes our main focus right now.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell people like, well, what was being played, you know,
What was
like
being
what did
played?
you
How do you
start
get
off
to
with?
it?
How did we get over here, you know? So, but yeah, and but when did it like okay now like actually electronic? Well, you said electronic music came because of him,
Came like around what 2000. Well, it's always been out here, but
or like when I say like this part, when I ask it, like I'm like, when did you guys start like actually like, oh no, because attending the events, you said that was after.
For us
Yes.
it was after. We knew
You
about
guys got
the
into the
music.
music before all the events and the
events.
other stuff that comes
Going
with the
to raves
events
and
and the
shit.
parties
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
exactly that culture.
For me, it was Midnight Club 2 and what was the other game I used to play a lot?
Oh, it's a game. Okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna ask
Midnight
you because
Club
I'm like that's
Midnight Club
that's
2
why
on
I
the
tell people
PlayStation
I'm a
2.
noob with a lot of stuff, so sometimes you
Oh
just
my
throw
God.
stuff and I'm just
Dude,
be learning. So.
I recommend everybody listening to that soundtrack from Midnight Club 2.
Midnight Club
I'll
2.
play tracks from that soundtrack to this day, bro.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That soundtrack is hard. It came out like in 2002.
Is it like a racing game or something?
Yeah,
or?
it's like Need for
okay.
Speed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
I just imagine
Midnight
like
Club.
a cool
mainly
soundtrack, like,
racing,
just
and then
driving
Need
or
for Speed is
something.
like cop chases and shit. Huh?
yeah, pretty much.
Wait, is it, or is it just racing?
Racing, I think. I'm not
a Need for Speed.
I have a.
But
I don't.
I was into Midnight Club though. Midnight Club 2, the soundtrack is what like, was like, all right, I like this music. I didn't know what the names were or nothing.
Like,
It was
with the
just
genre or even like
nothing.
you like
I just knew it as Midnight Club 2 music.
Oh really?
that
Oh,
game
okay.
and GTA 3 or the whole GTA series.
Oh,
But
because
GTA 3
well, yeah, because they usually have the cool radio stations that have like
yeah.
music, you know.
GTA 3, MSX 98 FM on GTA 3 was Jungle and Drum and Bass.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's That's crazy how you know
the radio
like,
station.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because they actually, well, if you play GTA, they have like whatever DJ that or musician is taking over the radio station.
Yeah.
It's a fake world, but they like make
The
they do it within that world.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like currently like right now they're incorporating these DJs in those clubs and everything, and they actually make a mix for but it's like for that world. So like they have Moody Man recently, no?
The most recent DLC. We're into that shit.
Yeah,
I own a nightclub in there.
You own a nightclub?
Yeah, dude, I've been getting down in there.
It's been a while.
Hit me up on the PlayStation Network, dude. I'll show you my club.
Hey, Roscoe did a plug as well too. Like,
Oh, for NBA. Yeah. I see him.
I was like,
I see him. Shout out Roscoe.
And when you go to that club, you just get your entrance in and just
you could dance.
Make them dance
for a little bit. Like you actually go in there, like
I'm
gonna dance for like 30 minutes real quick.
Dude, you could dance there to kill time. Cause like I mean, we can get into the whole GTA. That shit's crazy, bro. But it's fun. It's a fun little.
Because like missions, maybe you have to.
You got to supply your club, bro. You gotta supply the drugs. You gotta supply.
You got sick ass music playing in the back.
Oh shit! So it's like that. Like that's the whole like.
And it's not just that. Like other radio stations, like.
Yeah, no, because I remember there was one time I think it was GTA Vice City,
Mm-hmm.
And I would just go through little like radio stations and these songs would be tight. You can just play like and just drive around. I remember I would be just driving around, or just sometimes I would literally like get the car and just drive normal like.
Obey the laws and shit.
Yeah, then when I just get crazy, just start doing wilding out and shit. But yeah.
But so the GTA games were like a big staple for me.
That's crazy how like a lot of
they have a house station. Do you remember the house station on GTA 3?
No, I do not.
I can't remember the house station on there, but there was a house station on there. They had like reggae and shit. Okay. But like the main ones I would listen to on there was obviously the hip hop ones and that MSX 98 FM.
And then when did that go out to expanding the knowledge of that?
From like becoming just regular, like what I thought was just video game music.
Yeah, and then you kind of started exploring more artists or maybe another soundtrack or another.
A lot of movies too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
there was a lot of like stitching. There wasn't no like. I don't think there's a point where like, all right, from this point forward.
Yeah.
I'm into house or anything. I think it was just because I also like was listening to like Fatboy Slim and like Chemical Brothers.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you were that was that's just electronic music.
Just electronic. So but I didn't know that there was house music. Or
it was more like finding the song than googling it right quick. Yeah. And listening to it, and then you just tell yourself, what kind of music is this? You know. And then that's where it goes.
It wasn't for me. It wasn't until getting into high school. I can't remember the year, but shout out to the homie Turo. Remember Turo?
Mm-hmm.
He gave me a CD that said drum and bass in it.
Okay.
And it had like a bunch of pendulum in there and some what else was in there? Some Shy Effects was in there. Just like those old school
a lot of real drum and bass.
and he was the one that kind of like put it together. This is called drum and bass.
Oh, okay. So he gave you the genre in a sense. Okay, this is this.
Yeah, kind of like opened the door a little bit of like, these are actually called this and.
Shout out to Ro.
Yeah, shout out to
You still talk to him or?
Not recently. He was actually we actually had like a little trio going on when we first
DJ?
started. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I know. You have like a question of how our name
came about.
That's like.
Oh shit! Oh damn. Okay, damn.
But he was one.
Dang, see, I didn't know that. Like, yeah, because every time since I knew you guys were kind of like because you guys even had when I met you guys were still doing individual stuff. Like
we were still doing.
Which you guys still doing,
Mm-hmm.
And
But it wasn't until high school where he kind of gave me a CD and it had. I remember the CD said drum and bass. I could be wrong, but it said drum and bass in it, and he kind of like, this is called drum and bass. This is called hardcore because I was into hardstyle at the time.
Oh, okay.
And like he has homies. Shout out Mind Controller and Scribs and his brother Antonio too. They get down there. Okay. They're part of the hardcore scene.
Still as well too.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They're dope.
Yeah.
And they're how old are they or?
They're older than us. Yeah, they're another generation.
Okay. So you see,
they're like they're involved with like Ron D Core.
Okay, I was just gonna because that was with the record shop and everything.
Yeah. Shout out Savior too. I remember you, bro.
Oh damn. Okay, damn. You see, so you guys even and these are family members, or what did you say?
No, this
now?
is Turo's homie.
Yeah, just
Oh.
homies, mutual friends.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. See, that's tight. And
And
that's are they from the IE?
Yeah, they I think most of them live in the IE.
Yeah. You see. Oh, that's tight. That
Yeah,
is
I hope
tight.
Turo still lives in the IE. Shout out Turo, man.
Hey, damn! Shout out y'all, man. That's this. You see, you guys are the ones. Like you said, like when I hear like like a previous generation, I'm like, oh fuck. You see, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what do they have to say? You know?
Yeah.
Like, fuck. But damn. Okay.
Dude, I
damn.
remember when we went to was it Scribbs' house?
Yeah.
And they threw us on some vinyls, bro.
Well, I just like my.
Yeah, it wasn't even vinyl. It was the Time Code Serato. But I'm like, we weren't even into that right there. Yeah, we were like, dude, I don't know what we were using the DJ at the time, but
Oh, but you guys were like maybe already DJing or something.
yeah, we were already DJing.
We've
Yeah,
had our phases.
yeah. We were already DJing at that point. But when we were over there, I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
But shout out to them, dude. We still talk to them.
That's tight.
I still see Crips from time to time. At
yeah,
the,
because
at
like
the
Round and Core, like
conventions.
they do like that, like hardcore and like also
Hardcore,
too,
yeah,
like
happy
hard
hardcore,
house, maybe like hard house
hard
as well too.
trance.
Yeah. Damn, that's clean. That's sick. And when did you guys want to start like picking up like the DJing stuff?
The DJing, well, how did you want to pick it up, Mike?
Well, we've been always DJing. It's just he's been
Yeah.
doing his own thing, then I was doing my own thing. Then when we formed up, this was like what 2008.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
high
have
school.
like your own equipment or stuff to DJ?
Yes
or?
and no. He had his own, and then I had my own.
Yeah,
we
we
just
kinda just-
merged them together. Yeah.
So like maybe like incomplete, like maybe one had the tables and one just had the mixer. Or
I don't even remember how
It
it
was a generic,
bro. Like,
really bad mixer.
the only
a
thing I
Newmark
remember
mixer.
was this was Newmark setup.
Yeah.
So it was a regular 2-channel Newmark mixer, and I
Yeah.
think it was just bass and treble, crossfader, and then
Is it
volume
bass and
fader.
treble? That's it.
Bass and treble, and the CDJs, if you want to call them CDJs, were
you guys
the
actually
ones.
put actual CDs?
Yeah, you put
Yeah,
CDs
so-
in there. But like the eject button, when you hit the eject button, the little flap would open like a
Like a
the-
CD
like
player.
a CD player. Dude, the flap would open, and you put your CD
There
in
was
there.
no jog wheel either. So
No
or
jog
plug.
wheel in there.
So-
it had pitch bends, but no.
So that's
jog
what you're
wheel.
using to like
I didn't even know what the button was for, bro, at the time. Honestly, now that I think about it, though.
So you guys
but
were mixing. You were just like, hey,
you can use
we
the
have
pitch
to
knob
Yeah.
to like speed it up
adjust it or
and
We were
anything.
just fucking
yeah,
around,
Oh,
man.
so you guys were just that's like kinda,
pitching it up, pitching it down. Yeah.
damn, that's crazy.
So we started on that, and then I got a controller at some point, a Behringer
And then-
controller,
Okay.
one of those like all-in-one units.
Yeah.
And then we like meshed them together. There was a lot of setups, man. There was a lot of setups.
We've DJed with iPods before.
iPods,
iPods.
bro.
Yeah.
iPods before, dude.
Wait, what? Like so, like you, the iPod is
From
like the
one
selection-
iPod to the other,
iPod
bro.
to the other.
On aux cords. So not even like beat matching and anything, bro. Just,
Oh, so it's just like
just
playing
cutting. Just cutting at the right time.
Are you guys using like an actual mixer
Yeah.
Yeah.
with it?
Yeah.
So
So an actual mixer running RCA's to
to the iPods
To
and stuff.
To
They had
iPods.
effects too. So
add effects.
But when did that happen? Like, why did you guys have to do that? It was just like, hey, this is
Dude,
what-
oh
Yeah.
man.
is this like the only option that came about, or
Nah, just,
It was the only option,
Yeah.
bro. At
Actually,
the
yeah.
time,
and you're like,
it was.
we have to play with iPods.
Yeah,
bro.
we have to play with iPods. That was Rob True was with us with that.
Yo, Rob True
Yeah.
Robert
From-
Trujillo was with us.
from Beta Group.
From Beta Group
Yeah.
was DJed that same party that we did. But we DJed it with 2 iPods. Playing crookers and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Wait, in the
That worked.
right now in the crew that you mentioned earlier, did you mention Robert Trujillo or no?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what crew?
No,
no,
with
no,
the-
no.
okay,
Oh,
no,
no,
okay,
no,
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 for
no, that's that's
Okay, yeah,
different.
but no, but
Robert I
Rob
met
True.
through high school.
Damn, I remember Rob
Yeah.
True. He was like one of the first like DJs that I saw that he was mixing like, cause he was like they were kind of like getting into the club.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
like
they had
venues?
the whole party crews and stuff in high
Yeah,
school.
so even like in that, but like, I met them like already out of high school.
oh,
so
right.
yeah, so I met
No,
them
during high school it was party crew.
Yeah, they were doing all that. So
Yeah.
that's the like, and I knew that's their history that they had. But when I met like them, they were already kind of like. It's when the whole club scene was kind of popping. So sometimes you would get a club or like even like a sushi bar or something and have like a night,
Anywhere to gig.
and you have to play top 40, and then there's a
Yeah.
time that you can kind of sneak in some dope ass stuff and
Some
everything.
electro at the
Yeah.
time.
So then but when he was the first one that he was like that I saw him playing, like he would go from like hip hop, or some top 40. And then to some like electro
Yeah.
and everything. So I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
Rob's
and then
tight, bro.
dubstep as well too. I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn, this guy knows how to play everything.
cutting edge.
Yes,
Mhm.
cutting edge. Yeah.
I designed pretty much all his logos.
Damn, Cutting Edge was like his
even the
dubstep,
True Killers logos.
True
had
Killers.
the lips.
Damn, yeah.
Shout out Robert.
Shout out Robert,
His brother.
That's how we met Dom and Mark.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
through,
how I met
Robert.
Mark Liazola because we went to the same high school, but like just mutual, like out of high school, because I think he ended up going to a different high school, but this was all after high school. It was the same time where you met Danny. Shout out Danny. Shout out
Danny.
Dago Bass. That was
shout outs all the fucking
the
whole episode, dude.
No, for us, that was like at the beginning of our, like DJing as well too. You guys met. I remember he told me like, "Yo, I met this, this."
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't even know he DJ'd. I just worked with them.
Exactly. Yes, and then I think he said that you saw him like on the live stream or something. Like, hey, you were on the live stream
he
with
was on the beta group.
On the beta group.
He went up to him. Like, hey,
you see, that's when I tell people, I'm like, wait. We've been doing live streams. I'm like, even like the Ustream or whatever. I forgot what it was, but like, I remember.
There was one called Livestream and then Ustream.
Ustream. I'm thinking Ustream was the one that we ended up using as well too. Whatever, but I remember all that stuff as well too. So, damn. So I remember that's the connection, and then from there, damn. So Rob True, damn, shout out Rob True. I know, but I know when you said that, I'm like, damn, I remember him. Like he was like,
what was even the initial question? How do we start DJing?
I think. Oh yeah, no, because. Oh no, because you guys were talking about the iPod setup. And you said Rob True played them. That's why I was like, wait, Rob True, yeah, Rob
going
True.
Going off on a tangent all the time.
But it's tight because this is still part of like how like
this
is like what I kind of wanted. Sometimes I do these interviews because I'm the one that just want to know this, so I don't care if y'all get this or not. No, I'm just kidding. No, but
that's some cool stories.
No, this is what I tell people. I'm like the questions usually is like maybe like I started the podcast because I'm interested in like how everybody got into this,
And that's why I appreciate what you do because you're like kind of like a historian, you know what I mean?
It is. I realize that it is. Yeah, I realize that. I'm like, yeah, we're people are thinking back about previous stories, but then when we finish off, we're talking about what's going currently. So still, when people like listen back to this, like, oh, that's when this was happening, you know. So, but damn. So Robert Trujillo, and then
I don't know how he got into like DJing though, because when I found out about him having the setup, he already had the setup.
Basically,
like family. Or?
Yeah, my mom just bought me the sickest Christmas present. She bought me. I just told her, buy me a mixer. That's all I want. And then sure enough,
damn, that's clean.
But I wasn't DJing like no techno or no house. It was
hip hop.
Straight hip hop. Yeah.
Play these CDs right here.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but I was learning.
But still, like it's still like, and the main thing is like, I remember the first time Danny and I DJ. I think it was his graduation party. We were like like. Not matching on beat, nothing. It was, we didn't care. We were just like, all right, next song, boom, we just boom, whatever, just messing with the stuff,
Yeah.
And we're like, and then of course, and you learn there's like technique.
Yeah.
And there's, way to like.
You start bullshitting around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was just our like, and but then it's funny because we were like, all right, try to catch it on beat. I think I'm not sure, but that's and when did you guys kind of started maybe playing parties? So you guys were already playing that iPod party. You guys were
I mean, at that point we were already like gigging like regularly.
And this
honestly,
is like
I can't even remember like how
is this like 2000 like because
this was 2008, 2009,
2008.
2009.
I think what it was, one of the homegirls, she was throwing a party and she needed a DJ. She hit me up and I guess she hit him up and then one of us hit each other up like, hey, you have this? Like, yeah, but I don't have this. Oh, we got that. And then, all right, let's
put it together.
Damn, I don't remember that at all. Dude. I don't remember it at all.
Remember?
I remember the parties, yeah, but like I don't remember like that's how like
that's how it was.
And fuck. I was gonna say no because it's like about the parties, but when did you guys decide to go as a duo? Because you said this is when your homie.
Yeah. So I think it was something like that, and then it started off
because that party you guys probably played individually, or did you guys go back to back?
I don't even before then we didn't even know what the hell back to back was at the time, bro. Like
3 tracks. I'll play
we
3
didn't even
tracks.
know what were we playing techno and shit yet? No, not yet.
So that party was gonna be like hip hop.
It was gonna be hip hop, open format.
Okay,
just having a good time.
It's like one of those house parties, like in the Aguila back then, people coming with the 40s.
Yeah.
The MD, what was it, the Mad Dogs?
Everyone was our age.
The Mad Dogs,
2020.
the Mad Dogs, the Cobras.
Four Locos.
That was before the Four Locos. It was Cobras, the Mickeys.
Because Four Locos was another.
Mickeys, MDs.
Good times. I mean, it's funny though because I was thinking like I don't know, there was one party that I drank it was liquor, Four Loko, beer, and everything, and I'm like, and I didn't throw up, so I'm just like, how did that happen? I'm like, but there's other times where I did throw up, just completely.
Liver of steel.
Yeah, that night I don't know what happened. I don't know. Like a champ.
But I think it was like that. It wasn't like we weren't calling ourselves as a group or anything
It was
yet. I
just
think
you
it
guys
was
just
just like
playing.
how you said, like hitting them up. Hey, you got this? You got this? I got some speakers. I think that's how we hit up the homie Turo as well.
Yeah.
Like he might have had something. I can't really remember. Hope I did. Um, but it was. I think it was something
Yeah.
similar to that extent, like to everybody come together,
Yeah.
and then we kept on doing that, and then
Yeah.
we're like, let's just call ourselves something,
And I
and
wanna
because
know,
we
I
were
wanna know. Here it comes.
we were into hardstyle at the time now, and that's what I remember. And that's how we were into hardstyle. So there was a lot of like the style was
Okay.
like in a lot of people's names
Mm-hmm.
when we were listening to music at the time, like Darren Styles and
Okay.
there was the hard stylers or something like that. So we call ourselves the bass stylers.
Best stylers.
It
And that was the
doesn't sound
three
as
of you. Well,
cringy
that was-
anymore as it, but it's still pretty cringy.
Is that ridiculous?
It was like on some
Bass
hard
stylers, yeah.
dance,
Okay.
hard shit. It wasn't on like, yeah, it was on that. So it was called Bass Stylers. It was three of us, and I don't know how many parties we DJ'd at. But at some point, I think we stopped for a while, huh? For a little bit, and then we just started doing us.
I think
Us
what it
again?
was we found somebody named Bass Stylers, so we had to change the name. I think that's.
But
what
you
it
guys
was.
kept SM bass. But now
We
it stands
kept
for
the
SM.
bass
Yeah, you
from
kept the
Bass
bass
Stylers.
and then SM.
SM for my name and his name.
Yeah.
I don't know. It made sense at the time. This is high school, by the way. And then it stayed, and people knew us like that, so we kept it, and it was
Well,
too
that's
late.
great. Well, it's funny just thinking about it because Danny, our thing was Dago bass, but ours was DE was his initials, Danny N, Guillermo Aguilar, and bass. You know, I guess
Yeah,
that's funny
I
if you
don't
think
know.
about it as well too.
Works.
Bass.
When did you come up with that, in high school?
That was
Yeah.
high school, but that was like the ending of high school. That was when we were like doing our little.
Yeah, if I go back, I'd change it for sure.
No, but that's kind of SM bass, and then
I like
Just-
what people tell us now, though. What have we heard?
Oh,
Some
yeah,
Mexican bass.
some
Yeah.
Mexican bass or
Mexican-
so much bass.
so much.
That's
bass.
so
Some
much
Mexican
bass.
bass. That's tight though. That's a,
So many bass. I don't know. There's been a
There's
few,
been a
but
few, yeah,
that's cool. It gives you that subliminal vibe, you know. You don't know
Yeah.
what it means. So
hey, but now y'all know what it means, so
Silencio,
So, yeah.
mic,
we'll
pretty
check
boring.
it.
means.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, Silencio, mic, bass.
And but no, I wanted to ask you guys when we were talking about like it was just kind of like a little bit of history of you guys, the party crews in high school and everything. Were you guys attending like Gotham City
Yeah, I mean,
or some of like
or
events at the Hudson?
I've been to the Hudson and
Yeah,
Gotham. And we actually passed out flyers for Gotham for a little bit
Oh, okay.
at Arroyo.
Oh, okay. Because
I-
that was like another prominent thing around that time, like all the all ages
Hudson.
clubs,
Yeah.
You have dance in LA, but dance was held at the arena, and the arena has its own history of
Yeah.
all these things. So that's why I feel like maybe the Hudson has its own history as well too. I'm not
but
comparing.
we
Hudson
weren't
and-
really part of that. There was other crews involved
Okay.
with that.
You guys were more doing like the house parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, house
Yeah.
parties, and it was different music too.
Oh,
Different
okay.
music.
Okay.
I don't know about the time. It was like a lot of like the Mumbata.
Oh, I remember that, dude. I remember. Yeah.
the Dutch
Yeah.
house stuff.
Yeah,
That was.
yeah,
I mean, we
yeah.
played that during parties, and people that have heard us play at parties, we played all that type of music.
Yeah.
But we weren't part of that. The
Okay.
Hudson. We passed out flyers for them, but that was about it.
Okay.
Our involvement in that. But we knew who they were, and like
Yeah.
we followed them and shout out to them and shit.
And when did the involvement of going to events come about?
2009.
yeah. Just
So you guys
not
were going to all the
Gotham.
events out
Yeah,
here.
Go to tighter shit.
Well, you said wait, go
Go
to
to tighter stuff instead of going to Gotham.
yeah. That's
You
yeah.
know.
I never. Well, that's the thing. I never went to a Gotham. Only went to started going to the show or the Beyond Wonderland at the Nas. And that's the one that I always tell people. I'm like my when I started to know them, it was I think a 2012 Beyond Wonderland.
It was
it was Rain.
2011.
Oh, you're 11, yeah, something like that.
2012.
2010.
2012.
2012? Was
Yeah,
the
because-
first Beyond Wonderland?
Was
Well, no, that I went.
Well, you went to.
That I went to the when I when I
2012.
told you my introduction. I always
Oh,
remember who you
okay.
guys were because even after that, we started going to more events. You guys would say come up and randomly walk up to Roscoe yo, what's up, man? And I'm like, oh man, it's them, it's Mike and Tony. I'm like, I know because of Danny. I'm like, it's them. I remember when the first my first massive rave going there, and we run into each other, and you guys are like, oh, we're just waiting for this room because the lights went off, and I always tell people, then I go back, look at the flyer or whatever, and see what was that room, because I'm like, I went to every room besides that room, and looking back, I was like, what the hell? It was a sign. You guys were telling me, come on in, you guys you're gonna like this. And I look at the lineup, and it's like Raiz, John Digweed, who else?
Dubfire.
Yeah, Dubfire and some other people. Like, it was just like you said, pure headline, just
Pure
straight
headline.
Yeah, and then the lights went out. So I wonder how you guys were in there when the lights went off.
No, I wasn't at least.
Oh,
I can't remember.
I know somebody was saying that. Yeah, we're going there, and
Nah,
everything just goes off.
that doesn't ring a bell. That didn't happen to me.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, 2009 was at least our first rave was Nocturnal 2009.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we've been knowing about like raves and stuff, and
Yeah.
like the music, like how we said, we've been knowing about the music, but we didn't start going until 2009.
This
And
is
would
when they
you
had the
guys-
Speedway too.
Yeah,
This is
Ah,
when
the last time they had the Speedway.
I was just talking to my lady, to my girlfriend, and then I've also heard about other people talk about that event. They're like, it was
The 2009 one.
yeah, that it was at they opened up the Speedway,
Speedway.
at the Orange Show. They said that like it was like a mini EDC or something
Yeah,
like that. They're
yeah.
like, 'cause it was just
now,
like,
now looking back at it, yeah.
Yeah.
But before, because that we didn't go to EDC yet.
Yeah,
But
okay.
after going to EDC and then looking back at,
it could kind of
it could kind of feel like
Yeah,
it.
they said that like it's the only time that they opened it up, and I'm like, damn. And they were playing techno. Wow, they had like a lineup.
a lot of
There-
trance.
a lot of
too.
trance.
Oh yeah, I remember
a lot
that
of trance.
because I know I want to talk to some friends who have been going to events. They had the little trance
Yeah.
phase or something.
Yeah, because at the time we were into trance too.
Okay.
Like we were there to see Ferry Corsten.
Oh, okay.
Corsten, I think.
But then
Corsten.
and then 2000 that same year, did you guys go to another like Insomniac?
I can't remember.
I think the
Okay, when
second-
did techno start coming about? Like like.
that was
Um,
2011. That was that Beyond Wonderland.
Oh, that was when you guys.
yeah,
already-
but like that's when like event like rave.
yeah, because you guys
know,
already probably
we're
had
already
to go
into it.
to. When you go into the 2012 Beyond Wonderland, you already know going in like who the artists are. Like, oh, I want to see them play live.
Yeah. Because I remember Nocturnal 2009, seeing Paul Oakenfold
Oh, okay.
inside one of the rooms. And
Yeah.
he was playing techno, and
Oh, he
like,
was
or what I would call techno now, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were calling back then or
Yeah.
whatever, but yeah, I heard
Damn,
Paul
okay.
Oakenfold in there. Kill the Noise was doing the electro stuff. It wasn't like
Oh, okay.
dubstep
Yeah, he was.
stuff
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I
Um,
remember. Yeah.
So we were in there doing that. Laidback Luke was doing like the
Was he-
housey stuff.
Well, because it's funny because Laid Back Luke, his history, like he was doing techno before.
Yeah.
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 He did like the whole drum code, Awakenings, and all that stuff too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
tight.
tight. Yeah.
I didn't
He
see- Oh yeah. I
he
see
talks
some
a-
videos.
he talks
of him
about how he
playing
says
that
like, and there's even a video how he says like, why the change, whatever. He's like, it was just my decision. I just wanted to play more
like Tiesto.
of this, or something. So I was like, but he's like, I've done it all. I've done everything, I'm like,
It's tight.
shout out, man. Because I liked Laid Back Luke when I was like, getting into all those events and everything. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
But
Shout out to his family.
and
You know what that's from?
yes, yeah, that's David Guetta, no? When he's like,
The
when
George
everything's,
Floyd
yeah,
song.
come on, man. Like he goes in there and he's just
Shout out
like,
to his family.
and it's like the build up is going to like, shout out to his family. I'm like, oh,
I never heard of
Then he
this.
hits you
Dude,
with
yeah,
the-
he's like-
Then he hits you with the MLK sample.
yeah, oh yeah, he is. So he's like a little like I'm playing on top of like a rooftop or
Sick ass
something, whatever.
spot.
And then he's playing the song and it's MLK sample too.
It's a MLK.
Then he lowers it down and kind of says it's trying to make this little, I don't know, this saying whatever. And then he like with the build-ups going up too, he's like,
This song's for George Floyd or like
yeah, something like that. And he's like,
it's
shout out to his
it's
family.
positive. It's
Yeah,
positive.
yeah,
It's just-
it is,
it
but
was
it's just
just
almost a
funny.
little bit kind of cringy because he goes and then he's like, when he puts his hands up, I'm like, oh, come on, dude. I don't know. It was a
Shout
little.
out to his family.
I know. I ran through that.
What?
I came across that video the other day too. I'm just like, holy shit! Like I remember this. I'm like, this guy's too
Shout out
much.
to his family. Hey, he used to get down.
Well, that's the thing though. If you look,
Didn't-
that's
have
the thing.
Have
though,
you
he's-
ever heard his like was it like vinyl sets and stuff?
Yeah.
His
Yes,
vinyl
you see,
sets?
I'm telling you, like I
Dope.
feel like a lot of them, everybody knows. Yeah, everybody comes with like probably more of a authentic background and start, and then of course they'll kind of
that cheddar.
deviate. Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be that. So you're gonna get a lot of those, and the cool thing is that there's still a lot of people still holding it down for that true stuff, and that's
Yeah.
why I feel like this can always be a thing. So
Yeah.
so and then more with the popularity as well too. So, and when did you guys kind of like want to start becoming more like actually like take I guess take the serious stance of
Was probably right around that 2011. Was it 2011? The Beyond Wonderland.
Yeah,
The
because
first,
that's when
the
because
first
you guys are already
stage.
doing stuff with Beta Groove too, no? Or like how you said, like with
Mm.
Rob True and a little bit like maybe the live streams. Because did you go on the live stream one time?
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
on
you
the
guys
live
did, right? So
stream.
you guys
Yeah,
in the live stream.
yeah, we were on the live stream.
'Cause
We
I
were on the live
remember-
stream the same time Roscoe was.
Oh damn, that's the
Um,
same time that we were doing our stuff. Yeah, no, exactly. So yeah, because Roscoe.
He was there, right?
Danny too.
Yeah,
he
you see,
played
that's the
there
thing.
too.
Yeah, so Danny and Roscoe and all of us. That's the time we were like, Danny had all the had the turntables. He had the setup and everything. So Roscoe and I would always go to, and then Danny and I lived literally across the street.
Nice.
Yeah, like and I remember when we really like started learning how to DJ. I tell people like no lie. Remember like there was that one summer, wake up early in the morning, start like DJ from like morning till like nighttime.
Yeah.
We'll take our breaks. We'll go skate a little bit, or go get something to eat, go hang out, whatever. Come back
Yeah.
and DJ.
Done that a few times.
So it
Dude,
was
damn,
firework.
fireworks
God,
all the time back then.
I know.
Wait, you live over here? You
Yeah,
know
no,
about it.
exactly.
Okay.
No, but I'm just like, God damn it, dude.
Another one.
Another one. I know, and it's crazy because my dogs get all crazy. So I'm like,
They're sensitive to the.
yeah. One of them gets super sensitive. But 4th of July, this is my ritual or my little thing that I always do. People always invite me to go out party or something, but I'm like, nah. I'm like, go in my room, DJ the whole time, because literally like they don't mind the music, and then it kind of like blocks away all the.
blocks away the pop.
Yeah, and then they're just kind of chilling. Yeah, so I'm like, dude, this is
How many
tight.
dogs you have?
Just 2. So
Nice.
it's a Jack Russell and a Shih Tzu. Yeah, Shih Tzu mixed with something. So
Nice.
shout out Cuddy and Sammy.
Shout out to those
Dang.
dogs.
One- Yeah, so shout out. So, but I know your dog hasn't said anything. I was telling you like it's kind of like,
Duvalin, shout out Duvalin.
Duvalin. That's his name.
That's the name.
Duvalin.
of the-
That's
Duvalin.
tight.
Shout
Damn,
out to
Duvalin. I never. That's a sick ass name. Damn, that's fucking
Duvalin,
tight.
like the candy.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah.
looks like the candy.
It's like mixed, like
Yeah, like the flavors.
And when did the live stream come about? Because the live stream didn't pop up because of the pandemic.
Yeah, that's like
It's not
10 years after what we just talked about.
Yeah.
So okay, so
Yeah.
and in those 10 years, was there like a break or something, or maybe?
There was definitely breaks throughout
Yeah.
the entire part. Yeah, there's there was no rules or anything. We didn't know what to
Yeah,
follow or
yeah.
anything. So
Because right now, like in a sense, you guys have been
consistent.
You
now,
guys are, you guys
now,
are straight
now
consistent, like
there's a
straight.
schedule and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But back then it was we were just doing life stuff, dude. Like
Yeah.
just living life. We took a break for a good time, but it wasn't like we would still see each other like on the weekends.
Yeah. Okay.
And like
and
sesh.
just maybe sesh or something.
Yeah,
as well
sesh
too,
all
yeah.
the time.
Because I remember the first setup that you guys had. You guys still had like direct CDJs. Like, you had to come burn some CDs and
Yeah,
put
yeah.
them in.
Yeah, for a
So-
while we did the only CDs and we had to burn. We had the folder full of
Just kinda
CDs
straight-
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
did that. Then introduced the laptop.
The tractor was the first.
Dude,
Or Serato?
the first
I
the
got
first
Serato,
time.
honestly.
Well, I'll
Oh,
let you.
okay.
I'll give you some right here. I don't know if people remember, but Beatport actually had a mixer feature.
Somebody told me about this.
That you could actually load tracks onto
Yeah.
onto decks in Beatport. And
So
it
can
had
you
a
use, like,
crossfader.
stream or something or no?
Huh?
Can you like stream the song or you have to like buy the song?
I think you had to buy the song, but you could load up your
Okay.
own music. It was
Oh,
like its
okay.
own application, like
Oh, wow.
iTunes,
Oh,
but it
wow.
was Beatport.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then you guys use that.
Yeah, I don't remember it had like pitch. I don't think it had pitch, but it definitely had volume and a crossfader. I think, if I
Sick
remember.
ass
But
set.
it looked like Tractor, kind of.
Oh wow.
It kind of like it had that kind of feel. The early Beatport look
What the heck?
kind of looked
I
like
don't know. I would have to tell you because
like a DJ software
I
kind of.
probably got into Beatport like way after after that. So I
Mm.
can't really like specifically be able to compare
Yeah.
like how it looked or not. Even with Tractor, I was late with Tractor. First was probably Virtual DJ,
Mm.
and then Serato, and then Tractor.
Yeah.
When all my friends made the move from Serato to Tractor, and then CDJs or XDJs.
Yeah,
CDJs.
Serato
Yeah, actually, I'll say
software and shit.
XDJs because I've never used CDs. So,
Mm.
but that would be kind of cool.
We've used Virtual and Torque. We had this one software called
Oh, yeah,
Torque.
Torque.
We used that for
Yeah,
a long,
Torque.
long time.
Torque.
They
Man,
don't even
probably
make it
everybody
anymore.
like I'm sound like
Yeah, they
like
don't
this.
make it no more.
Damn.
They discontinue. It was M Audio. M Audio was.
Oh, M Audio did the.
Yeah, it's literally the same as the Audio 10.
Yeah.
But it was M Audio's version, and that brand or whatever, their DJ part was called Torque.
And you would use the laptop.
It's exactly like
so
Tracker.
You use your sound
exactly
card
like Tracker.
Even had time codes.
It had time codes too.
Oh wow!
Vinyl
The
time
yeah,
codes
yeah,
and
yeah.
CD
That's
time
what
codes.
when I bought I bought the Tractor Scratch.
But the way we used Torque was not using the time codes. We actually
Just
programmed a MIDI keyboard.
So you see, at this point, you already like indulging in like software. Like,
I was already into Ableton
gear
and
everything.
Shit
Oh, Ableton was already in there as well.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait, so what version was this?
Ableton 6.
Fuck.
Ableton 6.
Damn. Damn. Okay. And did you also dabble into Ableton or no?
No, not around that time. No.
Oh, okay.
But he was always around, you know what I mean? Like,
and you guys still used like, you guys still make it. Right now when I came in, you guys had a
showing you the track.
Yeah, the track.
That hopefully we'll put on this
previous,
intro.
if everything did play out well, you already listened to it.
Yeah, because I mean, people know how I am with music and shit.
But I think everybody gets kind of a little bit like, fuck, But I know I remember when I really saw you guys were like, or got introduced to you guys. I remember you went to your SoundCloud and you already had like a bunch of like techno tracks. I'm like, oh man, these guys have
like
been into this. Yeah, like way before like when I guess techno became getting more of a mainstream, like more of a
we had our handful of moments at high school of like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Listening to and shit, walking around the hall, especially like walking around the halls, bumping drum and bass.
And people are like,
well, it just give you like a weird look and shit.
Oh really?
Oh shit. Listening to and shit. So there wasn't a lot of people into it back then.
Yeah, you see, this is the thing when I tell people that, like, not tell people even say on the podcast, who've been in it, like sometimes it wasn't cool to be listening to this, or to be like, raving or, all that stuff, so.
And definitely in the beginning it was very like outcasty.
Mm-hmm.
And you became friends with other outcasts.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the line it became the main shit, VIP booth and cabanas and shit.
You said VIP booth and cabanas.
I remember back in mine. I'd pull out the ticket right now, the Nocturnal, like, $40.
Damn. That's the thing though, because even I guess that when I got into it, it was already double the price. I remember it was like $80 for like that Beyond Wonderland ticket. But then even $80 now compared to like whatever it is now, I'm just like,
I couldn't imagine like how they were back before.
That's true.
Like,
because I'm telling you,
they come in wristbands, don't they? It's no longer tickets. It's
it is a little wristband with a little chip type thing. Yeah, that's true.
Oh damn!
You can't even take it off.
Yeah, because if you do take it off, then it's like probably out of here.
Yeah.
But the thing is that
they did credit cards too. Like swipe shit.
Well, I did. Yeah, that Beyond Wonderland was a little credit card or a little card, So I remember I kept it. So, and but I remember Danny, like when him and I started getting to like DJing stuff, his uncle. Remember, I think I had like a pair of like gloves, some light gloves that my friend kind of gave me, and then he saw them. He's like, "Hey, what is this? You guys are getting into all that, like like rave culture." And he told us that he had attended a bunch of Insomniac events over here, and he said that EDC was thrown at the NOS. So I'm like, "Damn, what the fuck?" So I was like, "God damn!" I'm like, if you think about it now, like how.
A lot of shit at the NOS, man.
Yeah.
So. Like we were talking.
Yeah, didn't you say Jimi Hendrix played at the NOS?
Jimi Hendrix played at the NOS.
Carlos Santana. They did all the Pay Dues were there.
Yes, I remember Pay Dues and Rock the Bells. Yeah, that's when the first time I saw.
And then
Kid
even
Cudi.
Insomniac's own thing, Audiotistic. They used to have.
Oh, that's where. Yeah.
Hip hop.
Cannabis Cut.
Yeah, I went to Cannabis Cut. Yeah.
Well,
shout out Cheese.
Newer stuff.
420 or not the Cypress Hill one. Cypress Hill Festival.
The Smoke. No.
What was it called? You guys
Smoke
remember?
Out?
I think that's
something like that. Yeah. But then even you guys were talking about too at Pharaoh's, they were throwing a bunch of like I think the 420 festival
in Redlands. They threw the 420 festival. Fuzzy Fest stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dang, I forgot about all that stuff. Yeah.
So you guys were attending all that stuff as well. Too?
Yeah, at the Fox Theater and at the San Bernardino County Fairgrounds up in Victorville.
Oh, I don't even know about that.
Yeah, we used to go up there. That's where Fuzzy Fest or Motive events.
We're throwing stuff out there.
Throwing stuff freshly squeezed and all that.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Damn. That's
I think it was freshly squeezed. I know freshly squeezed did something at the Fox Theater downtown too.
And at this time, you guys were like, it was like high school, so it was like
it was during high school.
So it wasn't like you guys didn't have like maybe like a day job maybe. So it was just kind of that's it. Like it was just to go out, go have fun,
try to find money.
That's the only place you could get that experience with the music,
We said try to find somebody. I know. I feel you.
For real, they start collecting cans or something.
Yeah. Hey, shit. Damn. That's crazy, bro. That's tight. That's super sick. I like hearing all that stuff. So.
Damn. It sounds like I mean, it was a long time ago, but it doesn't sound.
Yeah, it's like a decade, literally
Yeah.
a decade ago.
Yeah,
More than a decade
pretty
from
much.
like those events, because
Yeah.
then a decade from
It's a
you
whole
said the
new world
last
right now.
EDC, which is that Vegas one that you went to.
Talk
Whole
about
new
that,
world.
man. Talk about that new world, Mike.
Talking about that new world.
I haven't even been. It's been so long since I've been to one. I don't even
For
know what's-
real?
Well, okay,
dude.
what was the
It's
last
just-
like event that he has went?
Oh,
If you can
the
remember.
last one I went to was Nocturnal right here at the amphitheater.
By yourself?
Glenn,
Yeah, I was by myself.
Glenn at the Glenn
Yeah.
Helen.
It was
That's what-
2000.
that's what
That's when me and Eddie took you, huh? And we were like kicking it around.
2018, I think it was. I met my coworker there, the homie Gonzalo. Shout out Gonzalo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
he
remember
really wanted me to go. So it's all right,
Fucking
man.
and go sometime.
Damn, that was the first time I ever like drove all the way in and everything
Yeah.
just to drop him off and like
He's like,
leave.
"Peace
I was
later."
like, damn.
You kind of felt like staying.
Yeah, but it's fucking expensive. Fuck that.
I feel you. Yeah,
We struggling out here, man. Hey, buy some merch
That was the
Hey,
last.
buy some.
so we can start going again.
Hey, yeah, for reals though. Yeah, so as you can see.
Oh,
So,
yeah, if you guys see it. Whoa.
so we
Oh,
start going
damn.
again. Hey, but damn, we're gonna need that. Be able to play out there. So
Yeah, man.
yeah. But talk a little bit of like how the formation of the live stream, because I know it's right now when people look at it, it's like dope ass quality, you know. And it's crazy because even the first time that when I came in, you guys were using that webcam. To me, like at that moment, it looked like the craziest, dopest quality. I'm like, you guys are fucking professional as fuck.
Dude, you're early there.
You know?
You're early,
Yeah.
bro.
But
You're
then when
early
you
for
look
us.
back into the difference, you're like, oh wait, it's a different
Yeah,
as
way
like
different,
way
bro.
different, you know. So, but
Hopefully we could do that again. You know, like another 100 episodes, and we look back on this, and
oh,
it's like,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
hopefully it's like even way
you're like,
better.
yeah, that this. Yeah, well, damn.
I mean,
how
that's
crazy, how crazy can it look though? I'm
Yeah,
getting mind
but
blown
there's
right now.
always
Like how
ways.
much, how much.
As
more-
As long as we stay like and it goes for everything, you know. As long
Yeah,
as you don't
yeah.
stop learning
Yeah, true.
and are open to learn,
Yeah.
I think you'll keep evolving.
And how did the idea of like well, because like the live stream, how we said people have been doing live streams.
Mhm.
So how did that idea to kind of like just come back? Maybe
the idea started. Well, we started doing mixes on Mixcloud. So we had, so we came up with the name Simplistic, and so it was Simplistic Radio.
Okay.
So that's what like we promoted it as Simplistic Radio, and it was just mixes on Mixcloud. We did about 10 of those.
They're still there
somewhere.
too.
They're still there if
Oh,
you want
yeah.
to check them out. They're dope too.
And is the whole like live stream episodes on that same Mixcloud?
no,
No.
Oh,
because
okay.
it was just mixes. So
Oh,
it's like
okay,
it was
so
like
straight audio.
Yeah.
it was just straight audio.
Okay.
So and they were like housey with some techno. We had kind of like a structure where we would start off as house and then ended as techno, or
Yeah.
kind of go in that direction. So it started off as mixes,
Okay.
and then at some point we stopped just live shit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I got into video and cameras and whatnot,
Mhm.
and then I was just like, dude, let's do this mix stuff again,
Yeah.
but let's film it. So it wasn't a live stream idea yet. It was just filming it
Okay.
and putting it as a mix on YouTube. So
Oh,
just
okay.
uploading the mix
Just-
on
yeah,
YouTube.
just
Because
okay.
before you couldn't live stream on YouTube yet, or like, well, you still can't. Like, you can't create a channel right now and start live streaming right away. You have to meet certain criteria, very minimal
Oh,
criteria,
but-
but you still got to
Oh.
meet certain
Oh,
criteria.
really?
Yeah. So before, we couldn't even do that yet. So it was just let's record our mixes with video, and just upload
Just
them
add
to
it like a-
YouTube.
yeah, okay, create
And then
like-
since we already had the simplistic thing going on, let's just call them simplistic radio still. And then from there, it went to let's just do live streams on Facebook.
And what are you guys using OBS as well too to do that or no? Or you can just
I
live
can't
stream?
even remember what we were using at the beginning.
Because I remember when we like.
I use Streamlabs, which is made by OBS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody told me about
OBS
that,
is
so
like
yeah.
the
Yeah.
main brand, and then they have Streamlabs on
I
the
know. I
side.
think a lot of people are using.
But
Streamlabs
here's
right now.
a pro tip: use OBS if anybody's listening that wants to get into live streaming for free. Obviously, 'cause
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
paid, there's Wirecast and whatnot.
What's the difference between like those or?
The paid ones,
Yeah.
just more features and reliability.
Of not dropping or something. Like
yeah,
maybe like the
or
connection?
crashes. Too,
Yeah, yeah.
and, like, I mean, it's ain't good, but damn.
He said no.
Yeah, we haven't had any crashes, but I mean, because I try to keep all the settings at
Yeah,
an
it's like-
optimal. And
We've had one
but,
power outage. Funny story.
I mean, but that's like out of my control. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
that's
power
true,
went
yeah.
out.
That was here or?
that was here.
That was the whole neighborhood went out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Okay.
out of my control.
Yeah.
but whatever I could control, I try to control. Yeah, pro tip: use OBS. Don't use Streamlabs. I see a lot of people using Streamlabs.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, I think right now
it's cool if you want to do basic things, but if you if say you watch our stream and you want to do like the stuff we do.
Yeah.
You guys
using straight OBS.
Just OBS. Yeah. That's what we use. OBS.
I know.
Everything you see is run through OBS.
I know anybody who's has, come in here or has done the stream. Like probably everybody tells you like, "Fuck, this is crazy!" Like to see like the whole like dope like crazy setup and everything. So it's tight. It's tight. It's like really it's clean. And then to see the evolution.
And it's still the same as like we were talking. How we've talked about it from how we started it.
Yeah.
It's still the same to this day where we're just bringing everything we have. You know what I mean? Like because if you see it, we have like an old mixer.
Oh, I know.
We had like old CDJs.
Yeah.
And then 2 different types of X1s.
Dude, I remember. I know when you told me like, we use the CDJs to the tractor. Now I'm like, oh god. So it was like it's cool because you get to see you feel the feel of a CDJ, and then using tractor. But then it was cool to see the evolution of like equipment, because the one that I played. Shout out, thank you for letting me play the 100th episode.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming.
Check it out. It's a crazy ass fucking set with Annika Wolf too. So
shout out Annika. Thanks for coming too.
To see like I remember you guys had the whole like equipment on the side, the camera ready. I'm just like, damn, this is a really like
for the 100 episode.
Yeah, or just at that spot as well too, but everything because here you already have your computer set up over there. So that was like a mobile, computer. So
same thing, but
no, exactly,
mobile setup,
exactly, yeah. I'm like, dude, it was like a full like professional production like setup, So, but how do you guys feel of the evolution? Like, did it come easy, or did you guys already felt that it was gonna? This was the idea of to be like a final form, like. Be as most professional and clean.
Well, I mean, it's not even at the final form. I mean, we still got a lot of things in the back end that we talk about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some people know about them. Like we tell people like what we got planned.
There's some things coming up.
Adding to the stuff.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
Well, I think like how was the evolution, or how do you feel about the evolution?
How do I feel about the evolution of the live stream?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
So far, so good. Everything's running smoothly. We always update our equipment as much as we can,
and
as much as the budget allows.
But also, how do you guys
guests keep coming? They want to, they keep hitting us up.
I know because you guys have like in advance, like already like set up like calendar, like it's weekly, every Wednesdays.
It's a month to 2 months, like
in advance.
Already. Right now, it's 2 months ahead.
Oh, okay.
Whatever, Like so, if you hit us up, like right now it's April. If you hit us up, we'll probably try to schedule you for like June or something.
Oh, okay. Hey, get that
so if you get a rough estimate, any DJs that are interested in coming.
Oh, that's it.
Don't expect, because I know everybody's different, so you don't expect to be like on right away because there's a little bit of a line.
A little bit, yeah. Well, yeah.
I think not expect. It's more be prepared for that. Yeah. Don't take it as like we're shrugging you off or anything. That's the last thing I want to come off as.
Then if you ever think about it, sometimes like bookings actually are kind of in advance.
Yeah.
Too,
Yeah, because I guess this is like the new gigs. Is what we?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, this is the time when people.
When we have guests and they're like, I just had this live stream and then this live stream. I was like, these are like the new gigs.
The new gigs, yeah. It's the virtual platform of like getting the gigs. Yeah, I know.
It kind of just fell in our lap, like you said, because we were already doing it before COVID.
Yeah, so you guys were already prepared, for the.
Yeah. we had our apocalypse bunker
already ready for the thing. So but now you guys have evolved to 2 locations,
Yeah.
You have the Neft headquarters.
The Neft, shout out Neft.
Big shout out Neft. Ro,
shout out Neft.
Junior.
Neft vodka. Ro and Junior.
That spot was tight.
Ernie. Everybody over there.
That spot was tight. It's like right next to the airport.
Yeah, right next to LAX. Yeah. Right next to the beach too.
Oh yeah. I like that.
El Segundo.
And
shout out to them.
So I was gonna ask, like, so how would we were talking about this? How do you feel about everything opening up back up? So because I was gonna ask you like how's the quarantine been treating you guys? But as you can tell, the evolution of the podcast, you guys hit 100 episodes.
Yeah.
So
like how does the pandemic benefit us or not benefit?
No,
us?
yeah. Or how's it? Like,
I'm still like waiting to see if that's even true because we hear from friends and stuff like. Oh, I probably like benefited you guys that or not benefited, but like it helped a little bit
because like
because
people were like
everything's on lockdown.
yeah, because I started seeing like crossovers from people from like LA, just different like Orange
Mm-hmm.
County and everything. So I started seeing like, oh my, that's tight. Like they're
But
getting more.
There's two ways to look at it. You could look at it that way of like it benefit us as in like there's nobody's going out, so people need something to watch or whatever.
Yeah.
It benefits us in that way, but it didn't because there's other live streams that popped up everywhere. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like
that.
I'm still on the fence of whether
Okay.
it benefit us or not. Like we'll see when everything.
Yeah,
opens
the other
back
day
up.
I was like kind of just thinking about it. I was like, I went through, you go through your Instagram and you see multiple live streams popped up, like
Yeah.
even within
Same
the same
day,
day.
too.
Exactly,
Same
yeah.
day.
So then I was just kind of thinking about it. I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Like, and how a lot of people said too, like this was gonna like level out the playing field because now it gave everybody an opportunity to just
which is dope, dude.
get on there.
I'm not
well,
even
too.
tripping about having so many lives. I think it's dope.
No,
we try to tune in
yeah.
as
No,
many
literally
as
like
we can.
And but it was crazy how I was thinking. I'm like, there's now being a live stream DJ, like as well too.
Yeah.
And but
Damn, that's like.
But I guess we'll see. But I guess because I was like, there's a bedroom DJ, or I guess like this in DJ.
Yeah.
I've done like, and I'm telling you, like to do the beginning live streams from here into that location, like it's so tight to see the whole. But I was gonna say, any memorable like sets or moments from like the live stream.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a few actually.
Because every time how like it's the setup is you guys open up,
and then we have the guests.
The guests close it out and everything as well too.
Yeah.
And that's tight because you guys get to you guys are literally DJing
promoting
every
ourselves.
Week. Yeah, every
while
week
we
as well
other
too.
people too. Yeah.
I know.
Then that's why we keep it that way, and we don't do it like we don't have a lineup where it's like multiple DJs. We like to showcase one DJ.
Oh, okay, that is true. Yeah.
And kind of like just put them in the
spotlight and everything as well too.
And that's one of the reasons why we also kind of started the live stream as well, like, or one of the motivations for it, because aside from that beta group opportunity, we really didn't get opportunities because we're in like now you like hit up promoters for gigs and stuff. And like we're actually like I'm antisocial, like super antisocial, bro. So it's like it takes forever for me to like talk to somebody. Like I just want to play my music and like share my music and and like doing all the networking stuff is.
It's already that's another thing like to worry about or to kind of like try to like tackle and everything. Yeah. And that becomes a big part as well too.
Yeah.
Like
so like not having the ability to do that. We didn't really get gigs like that because we didn't really reach out like how you should, I guess, or like how you said, like we didn't really have anybody to like big bros, or
to open up the kind of door in a sense as well
we
too.
didn't. So it was kind of like always just on us. So by not having a platform, it's like all right, let's create our own, and then let's give people opportunities like how we didn't have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then how you said, with this like surplus of live streams, these DJs want to come play, and then they're looking at your production, and they're like, hey, I want to come play over here as well too. And then once you're there in it, it's
we
like
hope so.
No, it is.
Shout out to everyone who wants to get on too.
Shout out to everybody that's been on. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be on.
Everyone who's watching, supporting, everything.
That's tight. And then but more than anything, like then how did you guys get the idea to start creating your merch?
Just knowing about stuff like that, I guess.
Because you came up with the design as well too.
Yeah,
everything's
everything's kind of done by me. I'm the graphic designer.
Well, you have been doing graphic design.
Yeah, I do it for a living and shit. So.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen you like when you go on your Instagram, you see like your day job.
Oh, my day job. Yeah, I do product photography and graphic design. It sounds tight, but it's a regular job. It's just a regular job.
And
shout out to Speedmaster if you ever want car parts. That's
it's for cars and everything.
Yeah, it's for high performance car parts.
Race
so I
cars.
do that. Yeah, like hot rods and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I do the product photography for that.
That's cool. And do you think the IE will ever have any more parties like there used to be? Like kind of like the history.
The house parties?
Yeah, I'll say like or just even events.
like warehouses.
Like warehouse events. 'Cause I feel like there's
Studios.
like. They're building a Tesla warehouse. You posted up or something.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, there's. I wouldn't say heavily involved, but I'm researching. I do a lot of. I like researching. I don't like not knowing things. That's one thing with me. It's like I don't like going into something that I don't know what I'm into. But I also like mystery as well. Like
of
I'm
course,
into.
yeah. But the mysteries that gets you
the interest.
Into knowing. And
Yeah. But I like knowing things. So there's a lot of things going on in the IE in the next 10 years.
Oh shit.
A lot of development plans going on. There's a lot of shady shit going on too. I won't get into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, there's a Tesla warehouse gonna be built over here in the Cajon area.
Fuck.
Supposedly.
Supposedly,
Yeah.
Kind of like how Amazon came over though, and just.
Now there's a shitload.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's gonna gonna move shit around for sure, economically and all that. So
hopefully for the good.
People hearing this that have money, there's investments could be made in the downtown area.
Okay.
There's like development projects going on too.
Damn.
So the next 10 years are gonna be pretty crazy for San Bernardino and for IE.
What do you guys, any favorites right now from the, like, we'll go IE and then Los Angeles, maybe up and comers or just
check out
been working? Yeah, some shit.
Shout out to the latest episode, Oscar Osorio.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
that's the one. He's from Santa Ana though.
Yeah. But you see what I'm talking about, the different pockets, and then somehow we all kind of unite to this.
Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely someone to check out. From out here, dude, I don't want to put out I don't want to miss any of the homies, you know what I mean?
Oh, but that's the.
I'm trying to shout everybody out.
I know. I think when
check everybody out.
Honestly, just check out the show.
Yeah, if anything, just check out our show.
Find somebody.
Yeah, that's a clean one. Yeah.
If you want to find some dope.
Hey, I'm on there, so what's good?
Yeah, you're on there a couple times.
I know. I remember, and it's funny because there's sometimes one of the first ones there was some fuck ups, some straight up fuck ups.
There's a lot, dude. We have fuck ups on there. Hey, don't even sweat it too. If you're listening and you're gonna come on and you feel like you're nervous, don't be, man.
Yeah, actually,
we try to be as chill as we can.
It is. There's always that pre-gig nervousness just to kind of go on whatever, but yeah, it's so comfortable, and it's just throw it down, do what you got to do, and it's tight as fuck. Yeah. So
don't worry about the cameras or just worry about your music and whatever, don't be nervous. It's all good.
I dig that. So check out the show, SIMPLISTIC.LIVE.
Yeah. Who do you like, Mike? Or do you have anybody?
Well, he said check out the show.
The one that comes up is 101. That one was tight. That one sticks out to me with Diego.
Celadon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, but he's from LA too, bro.
He's Pasadena. Yeah, he's Pasadena. Yeah.
The Dino-wise?
everybody in Dino.
But like I said, that was the one that popped up in my
But well, I did say IE in LA, so maybe or something, so.
So LA, those I guess. So again, Diego and Oscar.
D Celadon, he's fucking sick. He's tight.
Sasso's sick.
Sasso's tight.
That was the a LA location, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's clean.
She knows how to get down. Shout out to her.
But
shout out to everyone. Honestly, just shout out to
more
everyone.
More like shout out to the crews out here because everyone's getting down.
Yeah.
We see everybody.
Everyone's doing their own thing,
Yeah.
What do you guys like? What do you guys what do you guys hope for in the future for this any?
For the
show just in general as well too for you guys as entrepreneurs because you guys do merch, you guys do.
There's a lot of things we do other than the show.
But also juggling just regular day jobs and everything. You guys are doing a lot.
So the goal is to make this our day job. I guess if you say short term goal. Longer term goal is kind of turn it into a mix lab type of thing. With a live audience.
Yeah. Clean.
But with our own spin on it. Our own spin on it.
That'd be sick.
It's our own brand, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be tight. That'd be sick. You see, that's you guys taking up a space, somewhere that would be cool.
We're already looking into a little spot in the
that's
downtown
clean.
area.
Like that.
Hopefully keep it here in the 909.
That'd be sick. That'd be tight. And you see, that's the thing. I feel like Mike Banks talked about it. He's Underground Resistance. He says, don't worry about getting to that certain place or that certain location. Work within your own location. Do stuff within your own city. Build it right there.
And
then from there,
keep having fun, dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to say, but don't take it so seriously. But take it seriously.
No, yeah, That's
take the work seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Clean. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, man, but I like it. You guys are maybe any new releases or anything?
Yeah, hopefully, dude. if I finish something, dude.
Oh man,
I suck at producing, bro.
Hell no, man. You get the track that you're showing me right now.
I don't finish it. Like I'll think of something and then I'll think of another idea and I'll just
Yeah.
keep going.
But I think that's what I usually hear for every producer.
I might
Mhm.
just sell those, like just sell like
Oh,
packs
that'd
of
be clean
loops
as
and
well, too.
stuff.
Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be tight. We'll keep an eye
Yeah.
out for that as well too.
Yeah.
And then we always got the show too. Show's always growing. We
Yeah,
got future
that's
future
kinda-
projects with new shows coming up.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, but like what we said about being like a mix lab thing, that's like in the short that's coming up. Like
Oh,
we're
damn,
planning
so that'll
on
be
that.
clean.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wait, because you actually, I can see how that happened because you guys have actually, like, live streamed.
events,
like in
yeah,
a show,
yeah,
like an
yeah.
event,
The
yeah.
disco gathering.
Yeah,
Disco Tech.
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Gacho.
Ah, that'd be tight. That'd be sick. You see, because
outside
that's
of
what.
the force.
Yeah,
Shout
if
out
if
Adam.
stuff can be happening
Yeah,
here, like
shout
in the
out.
IE, that'd be clean. Because stuff happens in Pomona. I know that Pomona has its own,
Yeah.
areas.
Shout
too,
out
but-
to them. Shout out to Space Tacos and all.
Yeah,
that.
no, I was thinking like, yeah. I was thinking about them like that, and then I'm like,
There's a lot. There's a
something,
lot of
yeah.
crews, man. There's a
Mm.
lot.
we need something out here in the 909. Well, I think Pomona's still 909, but
They're IE for sure. They're not.
no, it
they're
is.
not-
Oh yeah, somebody was. I don't know. Somebody was saying that. I said that because somebody said that. But I'm like, I should get fact checked. No.
Yeah. But yeah, whatever. It's all love.
Yeah, it is,
all
and
SoCal.
it's all like, yeah, exactly. There we go. Like in the bigger picture, like just techno or just electronic music.
It's all California.
We're west, yeah, we're west side.
How was your experience at the show?
Oh,
shit,
good
wait,
one,
oh.
Mike.
Yeah.
Dude,
Wait,
flip
at
it
the
on him,
100th
bro.
episode?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was
Jiu-jitsu on
tight.
him,
It was
bro.
like it was nerve wracking getting there because doing the drive from from Fontana,
Yeah, that drive
straight from
sucks.
work, Well, no,
Wait, what are you
just like
talking about? That 100 episode
Well, his experience on the show in general.
in general? Oh,
well, look, we'll talk about like from the beginning. So the beginning ones were tight because it was here. It was kind of like just more niche. It was tight. Like we're just messing around. We're just. But the other one, like it's crazy because that one legit felt like I don't know how to say like oh no because I came here and when I did 3 different like
You've done a few.
maybe productions, but like when I talk about like involvement because the first one it was like a webcam here, no camera here. It was just a webcam, no, facing that way.
Yeah, I think we only had one camera.
Yeah, like it was just like one angle because now
One
it's like
camera,
different angles.
Yeah.
And then you guys are throwing pictures like live within the show, like so
Yeah.
like on social media. It's crazy. It's time like it's like a full like, so to see all that was it, and also just that place was like more of like a venue, I guess. So you come in there,
Yeah, it's a studio.
you get a little nervous, like and you see the whole like bar and everything. I'm like, what is that? But the first ones with the webcam was tight, like and then started evolving with the cameras coming in. I'm like, holy shit, like the quality just getting crazier and crazier, And then, but I had fun. It's tight because you get to play. I don't know, like I just like every time I played here. I played first one. I think it was like a techno set. The other one I kind of went a little bit housey as well too. But then these past ones I've done just straight techno, and I just had fun. It was tight. So thank you again for that. That shit was clean as
Hey, man,
fuck.
thanks for coming.
Yeah, I know it was fun. I pulled up with my White Claw though, just to get get the nerves down a little bit, because I haven't had seen you guys in a cool minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was a
Even
while,
though you
know.
live fucking
I know, and I live
2
like down.
blocks
I
away,
know,
bro.
literally, like I know, like literally. That's like out of all the interviews, this is like been the shortest drive, and I'm like
You
simple.
walk over here?
Chilling.
Walking would be a little bit kind of like, fuck. Imagine my whole
Nah,
shit.
he lives like
No funny.
by Pollo.
Probably will not make it with my
You know
equipment,
where
man.
On
Yeah.
Kendall.
No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. So thank you for this for talking for me. For sure, we'll do
Yeah,
part
man.
2 again. We
Yeah.
have to throw down some sessions.
Nah, I'm just playing, bro. You don't have to have us now.
He said, no, we have to. No, but the thing is, that's gonna probably be where like maybe something had let stuff happen and everything, and then come back as a recap. Like it
Yeah.
was good. Last time you said
Hopefully
this,
we
this, and
improved
that.
on whatever we talked about.
I know. Like let's talk. You guys have done the 111th episode this past Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see when we come back what episodes he has.
Yeah.
Man.
Like a year from now or so. Or
That's
whenever.
crazy. And that's crazy because you guys do every week.
Every week, every Wednesday.
I do every month. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, like, fuck, imagine like literally every week,
bro.
it's a full production.
Now that I think
Y'all
about
need
it,
to
I'm
pay
like,
the, pay them respect, invest in them
Every
because they're
week.
doing fucking dope ass shit, man. They're
Yeah.
fucking sick.
damn.
It's tight too.
Shout out everybody.
Every week, dude.
Many shout outs?
Damn.
Yeah, I got
No,
all.
yeah,
Aside
I
from
should
the
have said
ones
that.
that we already
know, I
did, bro. All right, I want to give a shout out to not just
Mike 909.
pull out the list.
Shout
No,
out
but,
everyone.
Yeah, just
everyone's
shout out
favorite.
everybody, dude, that been supporting us throughout this whole thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where can the audience find you, social media wise,
Just
individual?
go to our website.
Yeah.
Literally everything on there.
What is
man.
that?
Simplistic.live.
Damn, clean. Simplistic.live.
www.simplistic.live.
I know you guys have all the episodes and everything as well too. And then you guys are
Everything on
quick with the episodes. Like
The next day.
you can see it
Yeah.
live,
Or actually,
interact live,
you could
and then
see
yeah.
it immediately after it's done.
Oh, it's already
Yeah.
like on there as
Yeah.
well too.
You
and
could
then,
watch it on Twitch or YouTube.
and then everything just kind of goes on Spotify and all this other stuff. All the streaming platforms.
Not Spotify no more because of copyright stuff. But
really?
we're
'Cause of the
on
music?
Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Clean.
everything on our website, dude.
Yeah.
Literally, like everything's there.
Check
All
it
the
out.
links are there. If
Check
you want
out
to,
the
if
100th
you,
episode.
yeah, check out 100 episodes. Yeah, check it out, dude. It's
I know
dope.
that one.
Dude, we encourage it. I don't know. People should go back because, like, I don't know. We didn't talk about it, but like, some like inspiration for the show is because of like going back to listening to like we were huge fans of podcasts.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like the Drum Code podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah,
one of
yeah.
our favorites
Yeah.
is DJ Marky podcast. Shout out to DJ Marky, my favorite drum
Yeah.
and bass DJ.
Oh, okay.
But like
Yeah.
I have memories of like certain episodes, so I'll still go back and listen to those episodes. You know what I mean? So that's why we
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
create the same vibe with our episodes.
And you guys
too.
are also throwing like timestamps as well too, because I'm like, oh, that's when I played that track. Like, oh, that's why that's when I was kind of that's the type of vibe I was going at that set.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
for the 100th episode, I remember this whole like quarantine. I've been like DJing with a lot of like Omar S. A little bit more not too hard thumping like techno or anything as well too. But then I'm like, oh, I kind of feel like throwing down a set like that. I haven't thrown down a cool set in a cool minute like that. So put some tracks together and everything, and then
Yeah.
and then also too just to kind of show that I've moved from tractor to like just I guess
Record box.
record box. So but let's do a shout out to
Good old-
Tractor because
good
I
old
love
record
Tractor.
life, huh?
Shout out
Shout out.
Tractor because Tractor's still
Shout out
kicking,
Tractor.
yep.
Don't
He
go.
said-
Don't stop because I heard they're stopping their
Stopping what?
Native Instruments is stopping like their DJ side, right? I think that's what I
Oh
heard.
wait,
Yeah,
damn, I
dude.
don't know. Damn, that sucks. Damn, that sucks. Damn.
That does suck.
Damn.
Because Serato is like already taking over the open format. Because who uses Tractor for open format? Very rare when you see somebody using Tractor for
Oh.
open format. It's usually Serato.
Yeah, it's Serato. Like, and we
Yeah.
said like it's at the clubs and everything.
Yeah.
Everybody's using
the
Serato.
Z Trips and the
Mhm.
Jazzy Jeffs of the world and
Yeah,
shit. They
yeah,
use
yeah, yeah.
Serato.
Yeah, yeah.
And they got dope shit. Serato's got dope technology.
damn.
But
dude,
Native
yeah.
Instruments used to be like
So,
that. I
but
don't
right
know
now,
what the hell.
Tractor, the only like people I would say like is like electronic, no?
Tractor?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
It's
mainly
usually-
mainly
Mainly
techno and house DJs. use
Like I
Tractor.
remember when I was introduced, like Craze was using. He's still probably using.
Yeah, he's
Tractor.
Oh, he's still
But
using
he
it.
uses
oh,
the
yeah,
time code.
Yeah, that's right.
He uses the
yeah.
time
He's
code.
still
yeah.
using it.
Yeah.
So,
He's- Yeah, shout out Crazy still using Tractor.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's tight. I remember I saw him at Hard Summer.
So yeah, if you guys want to use
Yeah.
Tractor, I recommend it. For everything
Yeah,
fucking
man. Be a
dips
little
out.
bit creative with it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to go on
techno
to
DJs out there.
simplistic.live.
Simplistic.live, please.
Simplistic.live.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch before I take it down because I was
Oh,
talking to
yeah.
Mike about
We're
taking
gonna
it
take
down.
it down. Yep.
Damn, really? Like,
But take it down and make some new designs and
Oh,
put these
okay.
away for a minute.
Oh,
and
okay,
then
and
bring
then
them
kinda
back
flip
later
them, yeah.
or something like that.
So yeah, if you want a shirt,
Because these were kind of like
Getting
quick
down.
designs.
and these are long sleeves, huh, Isa?
Those
this
are
is a long
sleeves,
sleeve.
yeah.
Yes, I keep my sleeves up because I like to show the tats. But this is.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Damn, show the tats, Mike.
I love that, man. All right, man.
Shout out
well-
Eddie.
Oh yeah, big shout out Eddie. Eddie
Oh yeah,
Spaghetti.
and he's. I would say he's kind of part of simplistic.live. Like,
She's
in
part of the whole thing,
the whole
bro.
thing, you're right,
yeah.
'cause I
That's
remember-
our bro.
every time I pulled up, he's been here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eddie,
so,
shout
yeah,
out
he's always
Eddie.
been here,
Cedar
so-
and Hill.
Yeah, he's tight. He's super
Tattoo
chill,
artist.
yeah. He drew.
Painter extraordinaire.
He has my favorite painting outside, the little spoon. Or the
Oh,
little guy on
the
Man
spoon.
on the Spoon,
Yeah.
dude. If you know about Man on the Spoon, I mean, no one's gonna know about Man on the Spoon, man. But we got some plans for Man on the Spoon.
Oh shit!
Some stories, some cartoons.
He
and
said
stuff.
man on the spoon.
Yeah. Man on the Spoon.
But yeah, man, not for reals. But just thank you again for
Thank you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you for everything.
letting
we
me
do.
ask you a little bit, couple questions. Hopefully, I wasn't too little bit.
Hopefully, we didn't
toasted.
go off in too many tangents.
I know
bro.
that was the thing, but it was cool. I really enjoyed listening to like the cool connections with the whole Beta Groove and everything because
Yeah,
that's
man.
Shout
I'm
out them,
fat,
too.
reminiscing about that's when I kind of was getting into all this stuff. That was the first times, really interacting with another group of people who were part of this culture or this part of scene
Yeah,
that's
had
been
the-
happening, so they're showing you like this is a normal thing, like this has been happening. This is nothing new,
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
the new one.
We're happy to do it,
Young
man.
laddie.
And we're happy to have you back, bro.
No, yes, dude.
Yeah.
We have to do that another live stream again as well too.
Yeah, we'll get you back.
And we
on.
used to do a little session as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
We're always
day.
down, bro.
Whoever wants to
Especially
get
if
down,
you live
just
down the street, bro.
I know,
Slide
just to
through.
make it as well too, and then also too, hopefully everything does really come forth. the whole beyond normal, like what we talked about, can spill too much, but it'll be more of a full formation connection.
Yeah. We got stuff, bro, coming up.
So stay tuned.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. No, this
Thank you
is
for having
yeah,
us,
no,
dude.
this is the Beyond Normal Days SM Base episode. Visit simplistic.live. Check out the merch before he takes it down. New one coming up. But yes, in the keeping lookout, because we're gonna have some connections, some formation of BN and SM Base. So keep it together.
Much love. Thanks for tuning
Yeah,
in.
thank you for everybody tuning in.
Beyond Normal Days. Since
Yeah,
day one.
everybody. Shout
Yes.
out IE. Shout out 909.
Shout out San Bernardino, California. It was
Yeah.
good. Southern California. Dance music. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
100.